Hi, my name is Amber Sim. Welcome to South Florida Homes, where we talk about all things real estate. Today we have a special guest. We have Jose Santovena. He's here to talk to us about two of his listings in the Miami area. So, Jose, thank you for coming on. I'd love to just hear how you got into real estate.
Thank you, Amber, for having me. I actually got into real estate, and I had no intention of getting into the business because that wasn't my thing.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. But
It never is, right?
It never is, yeah, until you get there. But I had a very good friend of mine that he would always tell me, you need to get your license and you need to, because you talk to people, it's easy for you to communicate and stuff. And in Venezuela, I used to work in marketing in a way. So, this is marketing basically.
Yeah.
But you need to market a property.
Yeah. And talk to
yourself.
people. Yeah.
So when I got it, I was like, wow, this is actually my ideal job. And I love it. I couldn't see myself doing something else.
Yeah, no, it's so fun. You get to talk to people. You're constantly moving on your feet.
It's a lot. Yeah.
You're marketing. I mean, you own your own business basically. So it's marketing, finance, accounting.
It's psychology.
Investments. Finance. So that's a really interesting path to get there. And so now you're working in Miami. You're doing real estate. I know you work all over Miami. I know the first property you wanted to talk to us about is in Edgewater. So I'd love to hear about the property and then just general thoughts about Edgewater as a neighborhood in general.
I love that question. Well, this is one of my favorite listings for sure. It's a Missoni Bahia, brand new building. It's going to be one tower that people will want to move always because it has everything that you can imagine from every building, the best of every building in that tower. I mean, the way the amenities are built is amazing.
Yeah.
So I think it's tailored to especially families and everyone that wants to have. Doesn't matter if you have a family or not, you can have kids, but if you have them, then there is something for them to do when where to stay. It's amazing.
Do they have a playground or?
They do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. Lap pool. Splash area, a kids splash area as well.
Wow.
Pool on the edge of facing the bay.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Well, that is a very unique because I kind of think of Edgewater as young single professional, young couples. It's
I mean everything.
Yeah.
Actually, my clients are they are a couple, but they don't have kids right now. So and they love it.
Yeah. No, definitely. Well, and then you have Margaret Pace Park that's right there.
So if your kid is a dog, then you
exactly.
For any kind of parents.
Yeah. No, it's a great area. I mean, I like Edgewater just counter to Brickell. I feel like parking and driving around is a little bit easier, and it's a lot better to access other areas where personally I love the look of Brickell and I like the buildings there and the feeling, and it's very walkable, but if you have a car in Brickell, it's kind of a nightmare.
Just remember that if you live in Brickell, you don't drive.
Yeah, you stay in Brickell.
You don't use your car to drive because you have the Metro Mover also that they take you for free through Brickell all the way to downtown and Edgewater, basically. So you don't need a car when you live in Brickell.
Yeah.
The issue is for those that don't live in Brickell and they pretend they want to have a parking spot waiting for them whenever they want to park.
Yeah. Well, they have their one spot, and then it's but no one can visit. Or you can visit for $20.
In my building, I live in downtown, and then I don't care how much the valet charges.
Yeah.
If you want to come visit me, you have to pay. Somebody has to pay it.
Yeah.
It's not going to be me.
Yeah. I mean, downtown is especially challenging. But if you're further east, at least there's kind of the parking by Bayfront Park.
But it's funny because if people complain, my friends, when they come to my building, but we have one garage across the street, one parking lot next door, valet, and then another garage on the next block, and nobody see it.
Yeah.
So you complain that you don't have parking, but there
are options.
But you need to see.
I know, it just takes a little more effort. Yeah, I think. I mean, I like downtown, but the thing that stresses me out there is just all the one-way streets. So it's if you don't know where you're going, I feel like it's a little bit more I guess, stress. I don't know if that's what you'd want to call it, but
I guess to be downtown, you need to have
Yeah.
one-way
Yeah.
direction. Yeah.
yeah, and it's interesting because I feel like you go to New York, you're used to not having a car, you have public transportation, like you can walk, you bike, like there are other options, but Miami is a driving city. Like, I mean, you kind of have to have a car here, I would say. I don't know. What do
I
you
don't
think
have
about
it.
that?
I don't have a
You
car.
don't have a car.
And I've been the happiest without a car in
Wow.
Miami in my life.
So what do you do? You Uber to your
Uber,
appointments?
yeah, or I
Public
live in downtown,
transportation?
so I use
Yeah.
the Metro Mover,
Yeah.
which again, we pay for it.
Yeah.
I mean,
And it's
in
great.
taxes,
Yeah.
but it's free, and,
Yeah.
and it's on time. It takes you through all the traffic,
Yeah.
and then you just, you save so much time and
Yeah.
everything in just using the transportation that we have.
Yeah. No, well, I could talk about public transportation and the trends
know
all
it's a-
day.
it's a subject,
but
yeah.
sorry, I'm taking time away from your listing,
Okay.
and it
Yeah,
is,
this is-
so beautiful. Yeah, tell us about maybe some of like the finishes and what makes this property special.
It is a gorgeous unit, as you see. Every detail was thought. The owners actually, after they got the unit, they installed all the window treatments and all the
Nice.
automatic window treatments,
Yeah.
and the closets and everything is done. For whoever comes next, is gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's
So are
just
there,
bring your stuff and that's it.
so
Everything is
about the
done.
building, are there 2 towers and then they have,
No, it's only one.
it's one?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's only one. It is divided in the tower. The tower suite and the tower units, and then the premium units, which
Okay.
is from the 30th floor and up.
Okay.
So those units they have a better view. Anything
Okay.
from that.
And
level.
so like
This is
part of
3206,
it
which
is
is
city
one of the
facing, and then
yeah.
you obviously have
But
a
if
lot
you
of lines
see
that face
the living
water.
room, you see water from the primary bedroom,
Yeah.
the living, the kitchen, and you still have some sunset view, which is amazing because the
Yeah.
sunset is beautiful in Miami.
Yeah.
So you're
oh,
facing
gosh,
the sunset
gorgeous.
as well from the second bedroom
Wow.
and the
yeah.
living. Yeah.
That is really nice. And then what kind of amenities do they have? I know you mentioned a playground.
You can anything you can imagine in tennis court.
Yeah, I see that.
Which
Is
is-
that elevated or is that?
So all that is a parking.
Oh.
And then
okay.
what we
Smart.
do in Miami is very common because we build the parking, and then on top of the parking,
Yeah.
we use it for the amenities.
Yeah.
Which is that's why we have that lap pool. I mean, that lap pool, I believe it might be Olympic. I mean, it might
Wow.
be the full size. It's just two
Just to connect.
yeah. And then you have the other pool, the splash area, and tons of green area just to hang
Yeah.
out.
That's so nice.
Plus the indoors amenities, which is of course full gym, spa,
Yeah.
party room, meeting rooms,
Party room
anything
in
that you can
Miami?
imagine. Yeah, we party in Miami.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds like a really cool building. So, okay, you're talking about the amenities. I have to ask, what is the HOA on this building?
So the HOA, to be honest, is not that. Nothing crazy compared to what you can have in other buildings, in an
Yeah.
older building.
Yeah.
And that's why that's because the newer the building is
The
supposed to be
less
more
maintenance,
efficient
yeah.
in energy.
It's all impact windows.
Yeah, all impact
everything. Okay.
windows. And then everything is new, so you really don't have anything to be working on repairs or
Yeah.
any project going on. So here the maintenance fee is about $1.10
Okay.
per square
Per square foot.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, depending on like that's not
The
bad
square footage.
actually.
No.
Yeah, and that includes insurance. It includes all the
Yep.
exterior
Mhm.
maintenance,
And then you have
everything.
Internet,
Is there
cable.
valet too?
Yes.
Valet. Okay. Wow, that's actually really not bad.
Mhm.
Yeah, and so you said it's a newer building, so this is a building where you wouldn't expect any like special assessments or anything.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm sure you're seeing this a lot as like
Yeah.
working with buyers or other listings you have. It's just you see one price,
It
but then you
is.
tack on the special assessment, you tack on the HOA, and it's like, yeah, technically it's more accessible to buy a condo, but then you look at what your true like monthly cost is going to be, and it's quite pricey.
I think it is a give and take.
Yeah.
When you live in a condo, you have it's convenient.
Yeah,
If you travel, you
Yeah.
just close the door and you forget about it.
yeah.
And then a house, you can still close the door and
Yeah.
forget about it, but
Then you have to do your yard.
Somebody
you have
needs
to
to come and do it.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's a give and take. I had the fortune that I live always in a condo. I bought my house. I live in a house. I thought I was going to hate it. I love it.
Yeah.
Back then, and then now I'm back in a condo.
Back in a condo.
So I had the two experiences, and they are totally different. And and I love both of them.
Definitely. Yeah. Well, and I feel like a lot of the condos or like large buildings, they're trying to factor more of that in of just, because when I think of condos, the only inconvenience I think of is just the parking, which we were touching on earlier, but it's
but
like
yours is secured. I mean,
it's secure.
Yours
Like
is not an
hopefully
issue.
the level's not too high. You don't have to go up too much. Like
or you don't drive.
or you don't drive. Exactly. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, you've removed that inconvenience from you.
It is, believe me, it is, because I remember when I had it, and then I used to park on the ninth floor.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, how long did that take you? Like 15 minutes?
I mean, no, I was fast.
Yeah.
But,
well, people turn very crazy too in the parking lot.
I'm
like, okay, you can't go too fast.
I think that was my kind of driving. Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about the condo living. You gave us a little taste of that. Now I know you have a single family house as well. Maybe talk about some of the differences, what neighborhood this is in. And one important thing I forgot to ask you, what's the price of that last unit?
So the unit is going for 1.650.
1.650, and it's 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom?
It's a 2-bedroom.
2-bedroom. Okay.
It's a 2-bedroom to that. And the newest addition to Edgewater, Missoni Bahia.
Wow. So. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so now we can move on to the house and tell us a little bit about this.
This is one of my for sure favorite listings. I mean, every listing is my favorite listing, probably. But
it's cute.
But every listing has a history.
House.
Yes, and I sold this house a couple of years ago, and then the owner, they did some renovations and they work on the house, and now it's a different thing.
Yeah.
And this is one of the cases that you feel like it cannot get better, it cannot look nicer.
Yeah.
It can.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone has a style.
Their own taste. Oh, I love the pool.
So it looks like a villa, like you're in Greece or something. It's beautiful.
Which neighborhood is it?
That's Miami Shores.
It's on Miami Shores. I love Miami Shores.
And then the beauty of the house is that it has a guest, basically a guest house on the back with private entrance, everything there. So if you have visitors or anyone, you want to have it in the house. Yeah. You can put them in the guest.
Oh my gosh,
house.
That's incredible. So how many bedrooms does it have?
So it has 3 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms.
How much is this? I might actually have a buyer.
Please come. We are going for just under 1.5. It's gonna be 1,499,000.
Would you go to 1.2? Oh no! And then it has the exposed ceilings to the wood. This is literally their perfect house.
Look at the ceilings. Yeah, I love it.
It almost pains me because I know how much they would love it.
Bring them.
Yeah, I know.
Send an offer.
Are you available
I
later?
Push it.
Okay, so you said it's a 3.2.
3.5.
3.5. Okay. Yeah. What are the?
And you can actually make another bedroom if I show you the floor plan.
Is it northeast or is it
northwest?
Northwest. Mm-hmm. Okay. What streets? What are the
97.
97. Okay. 97, and then northwest what? It's like third, second. Second.
No,
it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll talk later on this one. So are the windows and everything impact?
Everything impact. Windows. Wow. The floor was brought from Italy.
So do they have a split unit there too? Because
yes.
Yeah, another thing that's interesting in Florida is like when you do have these wood ceilings, it's like you have to factor in, okay, how is there getting AC? Because you get the higher ceiling, you get the exposed, you get the wood, but then you don't put the AC ducts there. So you have to think about that, especially in a room that gets a lot of sun as well, which this seems like it gets like a lot of natural light. It's gorgeous.
Yes. And I think you can definitely have the central AC, but this client in particular didn't need to have, or when he discovered that the ceiling was this high because we couldn't see it. Yeah. It had a regular ceiling. Yeah. Actually kind of low.
Oh, so he like actually took that out.
When we bought it. So when he saw it. So when he saw that, I said like, okay. I need to keep this.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna do the central AC because at the end I don't need it.
Okay.
I can have the splits just working in.
Oh, so it's split throughout. There's no central
Yes.
AC. Got it. Okay.
But which is convenient when you don't.
Yeah.
I mean, if you are by yourself.
Well, then you can
it's a couple-
isolate
yeah.
like kind of the areas
Exactly.
too that get AC. So yeah, that's interesting. So the bedrooms then also all have the exposed like wood ceiling.
Yeah.
Wow. And then is this like a rooftop terrace
This is like
that we're seeing?
yeah, this is a rooftop terrace for the master bedroom.
Interesting. Okay.
And then you see the pool from that.
Yeah. Oh my
grill.
God, this is incredible.
It is beautiful. It's a very nice house, and then and again, I think if somebody whoever buys the house, it can personalize it, can
Yeah.
add their personality, and it's gonna become something nicer for
Yeah.
sure. Because it's just the point of view of everyone is different.
And so the Miami Shores market, like, would you say it seems like there's not that much inventory from what I'm seeing
Never.
there? So like, how many calls, for instance, are you getting on this? Has it
The
been
showings
crazy?
yes, a lot,
Yeah.
and especially Miami Shores is just one of those communities that people want to be, like Coral
love
Gables,
Miami
Coconut
Shores,
Grove,
yeah.
because of the schools and
Yeah.
everything.
Well, and all the
And then-
trees, and it's just
yeah,
you feel like you're
exactly.
like in nature.
Yeah, and then safety. I just it's a great neighborhood to be, regardless of the buyer. So yeah, it's a I had showings. I would have showings every day if I but I try to schedule everything at the same time, but
Yeah.
if not, then it's always available for showings for sure.
Yeah, no, it's gorgeous. Yeah, I love the 2-story element too, because I feel like you don't actually see that much in Miami Shores. Like
No,
it's sprinkled throughout, but
those
it's not
are-
the norm.
Those are not that often. You don't see that often.
Yeah.
It's hard for those houses to come on the market.
Yeah. Do you know when this house like roughly was originally built?
It's 37.
37. Yeah, I was going to say, because apparently, I think I was like doing some research on Miami Shores, and I think it was one of the
57.
first neighborhoods actually in Miami. And then they, I think after like the Depression or something, like they, whatever the proper word is that I'm blanking on, but they removed themselves from the city of Miami. Yeah. So there's a lot of older historic houses, and I feel like from the
Yes.
showings I've seen in Miami Shores, there's a lot of old houses, but people have renovated them, and like I see a lot
You never know.
of like updating of these older houses, and they're gorgeous. And
Yes.
yeah, you're right there. El Portal's right there. You have that cute little like downtown Miami Shores area. You
Oh, yeah,
have
they have a
Little
downtown
River. Yeah.
And then again, we don't have inventory.
Yeah.
In Miami Shores, even fewer the inventory.
Yeah.
So when whatever you put on the market, whatever you buy in Miami Shores,
Yeah.
Tomorrow you need to sell it, or you want to sell.
Yeah.
And then
it's no issue.
it's gonna be
Yeah, I have some
Kind of
out of town
transaction.
buyers where one of them they work in Miami, and the other one works in West Palm Beach. So for them, Miami Shores is a great area because you
it's in the
still
middle.
have access to Brightline. Brightline, they're adding stops. I think they're going to do one in the Design District. So it's going to
I
be
think so, yeah.
super accessible. I think all property values in this area are only going to go up.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's not really in a flood zone. Like you don't really have any of those like concerns. So
Yeah.
I love it there. I mean,
It is.
it's gorgeous.
Me too. I mean, Miami Shores is one of those places that when you live there, you don't want to leave.
No,
for
you
sure.
don't want to leave,
Yes.
and you don't have to.
You have to, yeah.
And it's great because there's stuff for families. There's stuff if you're single. Like it's a very like young and mixed kind of older community as well too, and it's very harmonious. And
the space of the
yeah.
lots itself. This one is almost 6,000.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a pool too. Wow.
So and then you have it already done. So
Yeah.
I think it's one of those houses that anyone whoever buys a house is gonna be very happy. And then
Yeah.
I would love to see what they do with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I love everything they've done with the house.
Yeah.
And I love that they have the pool, they have the backyard, they have literally everything you would need.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
gorgeous, and it has a lot of character. The roof looks like it's okay.
No,
The roof is okay. It was a big concern in Florida.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And it has the
owner-
lush landscaping.
Believe me, the owner is one of those clients that I love because they are so
Meticulous.
meticulous. And
they
when
take
you
care of
tell
the
when you
house.
if you email him, if I would send him a reminder of something, he already did it.
It's on it. Okay, well, my
Oh,
buyers are also like that.
He was already on it. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't like to have anything like, oh, pending or like, no.
Yeah. Like
He's
he likes to
so
knock
on
it
top
out
of
right
everything.
away. Yeah.
So that's what I also feel confident about the listing, because I know how he is.
Yeah.
So with all the properties that he has.
Yeah. No, that helps.
So that's a really peace of mind.
So I guess just like more generally, like what would you say are some common themes you're seeing like in your business right now, just in the market? Like,
I think, well, I mean, I see it probably different than many people. I think every agent or the approaching that we have, depending also depends also in the background.
yeah.
You know, like what I see. I mean, I have to deal now. I deal with a lot of domestic buyers, because after COVID we had this new, you know, this new wave of domestic buyers that we didn't have before.
Yeah. Like people coming from out of town too, but within the U.S.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and then the rents are so high that people are now thinking like, well, I'm paying a mortgage.
Yeah.
Or more.
Yeah.
In case they're not a mortgage in some cases. So now they want to buy.
Yeah.
And so this is if I think I love it, because finally the domestic buyers, and they're realizing that they can do way more than just paying rent.
Yeah.
Which I love tenants, because I have my house. I have a house and have it rented, so I love my tenant. But
yeah,
but you know, it's a waste. It's a waste of I mean, you're paying basically a mortgage. And then when you understand that, which is the point that we are seeing now, is what I'm seeing with the domestic buyers. I love it because it's
well, and it's interesting because I feel like in 2022, at least in my experience, it was like 2023. So last year. I'm blanking on yours. It was so rent heavy. Like, I don't know if you experienced that as well, but most of our clients, it was like larger proportion of renters and we had buyers, because everyone was kind of waiting to see what was going to happen in the market. And then I feel like back half of last year and then this year, I feel like it's going crazy again. There's all this pent up demand of people like coming in.
You know, when some people like that a strategy of waiting, which I don't think is the best.
Yeah.
Because at the end, it's 6 months, and then 2 more months, and then 2 more on top of that. It's already a year.
Up, yeah.
And they wasted when you had done it. You could have done it last year.
Yeah.
In a more smooth way.
Yeah, we don't have a crystal ball, so it's like you can only deal with your now. Exactly. Well, Jose, this was lovely. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your insights and your great listings. And for everyone else watching, thank you. We look forward to seeing you next time.